Hey everybody, Tempo Crazed here. How y'all doing? How is everybody doing? Man, I have been busy today. Whew, what have I done? I've done everything. I've put up the penny video earlier. Well, it's actually still uploading. It was, I don't remember how long it was. It was 15 gigabytes of data anyway, total. So we got that going on. I've been trying to get ready for, I want to do another Whatnot show tomorrow, so I've been trying to get ready for that. I've popped up a couple shorts, which has also pushed my membership up a bit. That's good. That's good. Now I have taken the last of the dateless buffalo nickels that we had, and I have decided to let's go through them. I actually went through a bunch of them already, not doing date recovery, but just looking at them. I did the acetone soak on them already. For those that don't know, I always dip all of them into acetone, kind of give them a little rinse. That gets any oils or anything off of them. Makes the nic-a-date work so much better. I've also gone through, and any of them that have already had an attempt of nic-a-date done, I've pulled out. So hopefully we don't have any of those. I've also tried to pull out any that already have a partial date showing. So, and I've also gone through and any of them that were type 1s, I've pulled out. Hey Ray, how's it going, buddy? Alright, so let's see here. As just a reminder here, Spotlight Coins out of Oostburg, Wisconsin. 920-980-8522. Call up Ryan. Tell him you're looking for coinages or paper money. Foreign, domestic, it don't matter. Tell him what you're looking for. Tell him Tempo Crazed sent ya, and he'll take care of you. Don't worry about a thing there. And the more you guys buy from Ryan there at Spotlight Coins, the more fun we get to have because the more stuff he sends me so we can play with it on the stream here. So, just remember, give Ryan a call. Tell him Tempo Crazed sent ya, and then he'll send us more stuff. And yeah, all fun stuff. Oh, I'm good, Ray. I'm good. I've just been kind of busy today. It doesn't feel like it. Doesn't feel like I've done anything, okay? It really doesn't. But I've put up, I think, 3 shorts. I did 7 roll hunt for pennies today, which I've just started getting. I mean, I got it finally uploaded. It took 2.5 hours to render it, and another 2.5 hours to upload. So it's just got uploaded and going now. Hello! Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, okay, let's get this started, huh? What do you say? We haven't done this in a while. Let's do it. Let's do it. So this time I did hey Dan. So this time I did zoom us in a bit more here. So when we're doing this, we can actually see stuff a little bit better. Zoomed us in. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's just I don't know. I don't know what I've been busy with. You know, I'm just saying I've been busy. I just don't know with what. Oh boy. I just don't know with what. Well, I packaged up everything from yesterday's show and got that all shipped out today. I should actually look if I actually put that as shipped. Confirm the drop off for it. But yeah, I did that today. All right, everything says it's been shipped. Good. Oh man, I got up. Well, okay, so I applied at 19 different places today because today marked the last day of my unemployment. So that's good. Here we got a 1916. Do we have a mint mark? I can't tell. So yeah, I applied at 19 places this morning. So that's a big part of what I was doing. And then, like I say, I got some stuff shipped out, and mail call wasn't nothing. I mean, I got one thing basically. Well, I got two things. I got some fudge from Gunk Gunk, but I figured I can keep that to myself. And then the other thing that I got is actually going to be in my penny hunt video, but it was kind of a neat thing. I also bought it from Gunk Gunk, but I'll show it to you real quick here. It was a three-piece thing that came. It was three 1943s. Here's the Denver. Just a nice, honest coin. Here's the San Francisco. Kind of looks like it might be D over S or something. I don't know. I got to get close up and look, I guess. But again, just a nice, honest coin. And then the last one was this one. Not a nice, honest coin. In fact, this coin would have been worth a lot more had somebody not plated it. I knew that it was that going into it, but as you can see, there is a die crack right there. But I knew that it had been plated going into buying it. And I showed this before, but I mean, there's a magnet. You can see it just picked it right up. No problems. So we know it's plated. It's not a copper. So, but I knew that going into it. So I bought it from Gunk for a reason, as to show everybody, you know. I wanted people to see. Alright, as I was saying earlier, I've already dipped all of the coins that we're doing tonight in acetone to get any kind of off of them. Gluck, you know what I'm saying? My acetone went from clear to a very interesting yellowish, greenish color. That's never a good sign, you know. Never a good sign when your acetone changes color. Ugh. So how is everybody? We got, what do we got? 5 people in here right now? Oh, we need Otis to get in here because, you know, we're watching paint dry. And that's what Otis likes to watch, paint dry. Otis likes watching his paint dry. Oh, let's see. Tough to see, but that is a 1919, it looks like. Philly. Let's see if we can pull it up just a little more. I don't want to destroy it if I can help it, but not that it's the end of the world either. It's still worth a nickel, right? I did talk to my local coin shop again here about getting some from them, and they're at 10 cents a piece if I buy at least 100 and don't cherry pick them. So, you know, that's not so bad, I guess. I mean, 100 of them, that's nothing. Otis is cool. I just like giving him a hard time because he says, oh, watching this is like watching paint dry. I said, yeah, or the grass grow. He'll get a kick out of that. Well, anyway, that's definitely a 1919. Oh, huh. That's a 16 apparently. I said I tried to find any that had the date to get them out of there, but I apparently missed one. I do have this here. Now, this has no date on it, but I can tell by the reverse that it is a Type 1, but it has been worn off of there. So, let's see if we can't see if it's got a mint mark. See if we can't pull anything up, because this thing is worn out. Well, anybody got any big plans for the first? Yeah. It was good. It was good. Christmas was good. Actually, my parents gave me some cash instead of what I was gonna get, and I actually used it today on Northwood's coin stream on Whatnot. And well, I haven't used it, but I'm gonna put it in my bank to use it. You know what I mean? But I bought myself something for Christmas. Um, yeah, I bought myself something for Christmas. I bought a silver round, 1 ounce silver round with Roger Maris on it. Now, for those who know where I live, they'll understand why I bought something with Roger Maris on it. I live in North Dakota, in Fargo, North Dakota, in fact, where Roger Maris was from. And even though they say that people say, "Oh, Roger Maris's home run," um, he hasn't never was inducted into the Hall of Fame, which sucks. Exactly. But I don't think we're gonna get anything off that coin, by the way. But if you can get set up. But when Roger Maris played baseball, the home, his record, they played a lot less games than what they do now. So nobody has ever actually broke his record, even though they're like, oh wow, Mark McGwire broke his record. No, he didn't. He had a lot more games to do it in. I'm not a huge baseball fan, okay? It's not like I'm hardcore baseball, but I am hardcore behind people from my area. So, penny hunts? No penny hunts, Dan. That's my gig. You better find something else. what what uh what do you need help with something like for getting set up or whatever, Dan? I mean, if you need help with the software or anything, just let me know. I mean, I'm in IT, but it took me a hot minute to figure out the OBS and stuff. That's what I use. Hmm. Anyway, back to what we were doing here. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream for. I just felt like we hadn't done the nickels in a while. We hadn't done the pennies in a while either, so that's why I was getting them done. They're processing now, and then I'll put them live. Well, I'd have to say that that one there is just a regular 13 Philly Type 1. Alright, let's see. What's Dan got to say? Technically stupid. Gotcha. I was actually looking through a bunch of Unk 60s and 70s today because I've been slowly building my book. Um, my new penny book. Trying to find some stuff that I'm missing and whatever. And mostly what I'm missing now is I'm missing a lot of the S-mints, the proofs and stuff. So, but I'll get there. I will get there. 1917. Yeah, right? Now you just got to find that cool group to talk to, right? Just got to find that cool group. You can't have mine. Don't even think about it, Dan. I'm serious. Oh. I'm cereal here. I don't know what kind of cereal. I like Frosted Flakes personally. I'm not a big. I don't know. Rice Krispies are good too if you put enough sugar on them. I used to eat Cheerios growing up with one of my buddies, but only if there was enough sugar in the house. Just never been a fan of other cereals, I guess. I don't know. Growing up, one of my favorite cereals to eat was Cookie Crisp. Cookie Crisp. That's a 15. That's nice. My dad loves frosted shredded wheats. He also like wisps, I think he said they're called. I don't know, it's something old. He's old. You know. Wisps, I think. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Old people. Old people and their old people stuff. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My wife likes Fruity Pebbles. Ugh. Ugh. I like Captain Crunch. Trix was always good. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Cookie Crisp was the bomb. Yeah, little cookies in your bowl to eat. Oh, boy, they were great to us Gen Xers, weren't they? See how much sugar they could shove into us in the morning. We had some of the best pop too as Gen Xers. I mean, Jolt Cola. Kind of says it all, doesn't it? It's another 1919. Oof. Oh, who thinks we're going to get anything off of this thing? Oh my goodness gracious. Well, let's start at the back. It's the only place that you can see anything. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Yeah. Those are good. Uh, what was it? The chocolate pebbles or whatever. The ones from the Flintstones, chocolate pebbles or whatever. You'd end up with chocolate milk afterwards. Those were good. All right, well, we got 5 cents at least. Let's see if we can find a date. I don't think we're gonna find one, but you know, yes, delicious. Is anybody else in here old enough to remember the old Rice Krispies? Yeah. Is anybody else in here old enough to remember the old play areas at McDonald's, like Hamburglar? You'd have that jail you'd have to get that you could get into and all that stuff. Anybody else remember that? Or am I just the oldest one in this room? I don't know. Maybe I'm the oldest one in here. Happy Meal toys actually were kind of cool. Count Chocula. Yes. I have no idea what that is. I don't think we're going to get a better date on it. If it was chocolate, you were on it, huh? So I got, sitting next to me here, I have fudge from Gunk Gunk on Whatnot, actually. From his wife, actually, Cam Cam. But, yeah. It would, it's not bad. Back in my day. It's not bad except for that it ran around in the mail for like 2 weeks and froze and thawed enough time, so it's kind of got a little bit too grainy at this point. Not happy. But yeah, no, I remember the going to the uh, Mickey D's there and you know get up into the Hamburglar there and was it the Hamburglar? No, it was the what was it? Because was the Hamburglar? He was actually the purple thing, right? The cop like thing. Yeah, that's not coming back. I don't know. Yeah, well, you got a little ways to go to catch up there, Buck. So the video that I haven't actually posted yet that I did this morning has a whole bunch of questions in it for y'all to answer. So hopefully y'all get on that and answer them up when that comes out. But I had a guy today kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And you know that's the thing is I remember like I've told so many streamers, new and old, haters are gonna hate. I mean it doesn't matter what you do, what you say, they're gonna hate, right? Haters gonna hate. Oh yeah. So this guy posted on one of my videos, on one of my penny hunt videos, was like, yeah, this is an 18, I think. But he posted, does this guy even have any knowledge of this stuff or whatever? And I'm like, yeah, I got knowledge of it because his whole thought was that I wasn't pulling out every single little error. Like he put in like talking about, oh, it was on the hunting of my parents' pocket change. That's what it was. He put on there like that I wasn't like pulling out every single error, like the pillars and this and that and stuff. And I'm like, really, dude? I see the errors. Trust me, I see them. But if I pulled out every single error that I found, I wouldn't have anywhere to walk in my dang house. And I know haters gonna hate, right? But still, it's just like, wow. My thought, my go-to was gonna be, if you think you can do better, why don't you get your ass on YouTube and do better? No, okay, then quit. Kind of a thing. I think that's an S. So that would be a 1918 San Francisco. I think that's a S. It sure looks like one anyway. So 4.8 million minted. Oh, but yeah, haters gonna hate. Could I show more errors? Sure, I probably could. But like I say in my video that when I'm ranting um, about this whole thing is, I could show every single error. No problem. If you guys want me to show every single error, but instead of taking 45 minutes to hunt, 7 rolls or whatever that video ended up being that I did today, that I gotta post up here pretty quick. Instead of taking, 45 minutes or whatever it was to do 7 rolls, it's gonna take me, in 45 minutes I can probably get through maybe 1 roll, maybe. And I don't find that fun. I only look for like major errors, strike throughs, DDRs, DDOs, major RPMs, um, you know, cap dies, die cracks, die chips, even some of the die chips I don't care about. That's a 1919 Philly. It's a nice reverse. And of course, I'm always looking for like the old coins, the Indian heads and the stuff like that when I'm looking at pennies, right? Wheat pennies, stuff like that. Oh well. So I did ask a few questions about like, um, what other content might you like to see? Um, I'm thinking maybe of going and picking up pick up some um, 90% silver and doing like a hunt kind of thing on it. Because like I can get 90% silver from my silver shop, and they don't check to see if there's any errors or anything. 1925. It's a pretty common one, I believe. Well, and that's just it. I mean, you know, Annex they recognize hundreds of errors, where PCGS and NGC only recognize certain ones. That's what the ones that I call the major errors or the big errors. Um, and and the thing is PCGS and NGC will recognize some other errors, like, you know, um, clash dies, stuff like that. But that would be considered a major error anyway. DDO, most DDOs, DDRs, some of the major RPMs, they recognize stuff like that. But all these little ones that are recognized by like Wexler and Variety Vista, stuff like that. Yeah, you can get them, certified and whatever, but you're gonna go through NGC for that, or not NGC Annex, because nobody else is gonna. Well, ICG probably would too. Looks like he's got a bloody lip. Oh goodness gracious! Another 19. CACG. I I know there's a ton of other grading companies out there. I only think about the big ones, probably the big four. You got PCGS, NGC, Annex, and then ICG. Um, but I think there's like 4 or 5 other grading companies, and then there's a new one that's just come out. They're not grading coins yet. Well, CAC has started grading coins now, but they're not accepting new customers at all. Um, what was it? There's a new one though. They're doing a lot more with baseball cards and stuff, and they're using like lasers for scanning and this and that and stuff. And I did talk to them, and they are talking about getting into coin grading, but 1915. So I guess we'll find out what they do. Holy cow. Hey, Stitch. 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 I hear you like your computer. And maybe the background a little bit there. For those that don't know, uh, Stitch is Ray's daughter. And Ray said that he wanted to get his daughter a computer laptop for Christmas. And I said, listen, you've been good to me. You've, bought a lot from me. You're mod in my streams for both YouTube and for whatnot. I'm going to do you a deal on a laptop for your daughter. And then since I was the one that did the deal on it for her and got it all shipped out, for her wallpaper, I put this on there for her background wallpaper. So that's what she's got on her computer. Hopefully she loves it, cherishes it, calls it her own. I don't know, something like that. Oh, so I am bidding on eBay. I am bidding on a new lens, a Nikon lens for my wife's Nikon D3200 camera. It's a macro lens, so it's made for doing like close-ups and stuff. The biggest reason I'm doing that is because I want to be able to use her camera to do YouTube type stuff. Um, so I could have that set up as a secondary camera, and use it in conjunction with this. So actually, I could have because with OBS, I could split the screen right down the middle, and half of it could be you guys seeing the nickels and whatever, and the other half could be the microscope side. but I want a decent camera for that, and her Nikon will do very well, but I need a macro lens. Annex is a lot cheaper, yes. If you're gonna be grading something that, for instance, may be fairly high priced in the end, especially if you're gonna send it off to auction, I guess I'd recommend doing the PCGS or NGC way. But for me, even if I send stuff off to auction, I guess I'm probably just gonna use Annex. I don't like. I had a PCGS membership. I had their platinum membership, in fact. I let it lapse because it was $300 freaking. Even to not get their platinum, even if you just get their normal membership, it's still like $70. Plus, you have to pay for the grading still. What the heck are you paying the $70 for then? It doesn't make sense. You're paying that $70 just so that you can get stuff graded through PCGS. I mean, that makes absolutely no sense. It's the whole, like, you're buying the name brand, right? I don't know. I get very upset, very, very touchy about that subject. Very, very upset about that whole thing. And I've been getting emails like crazy from PCGS. Oh, your membership has expired. You should renew it. Blah, 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 blah. Bye, Stitch. I mean, I'm just like, when they're telling me I should renew it, I'm like, no. No, I shouldn't. I guess if they were to send me an email and say, hey, we'll give you 50% off your membership fee for a year, I'd probably renew it. Especially if I could get the platinum, which is, the 10 submissions or whatever for free. Yeah, I'd probably do it then. But, ugh. I don't know, $300. Just, especially right now, I don't have that kind of money. Like I say, today was my last day of unemployment, so that's why there's so many. That's why I've been dropping so many videos and stuff. Because I mean, I applied at. Pretty sure that's a D. I applied at 19 places today. 19 places. Because I gotta find something. Just just so I can get a little bit of do re mi built up, and then you know, like I've said before, if I could find about $10,000 basically to spend on buying coins and stuff, I wouldn't worry about going back to work. I'd be able to, no problem, do the whole auction thing and make a living. Oh, I've had coins graded. Lots of them. I think I've sold every single one of them already. You could would you did you run your computer out of battery, Stitch? Maybe. Uh-huh. You need to charge that thing for it to work. You know that, right? It helps. It doesn't randomly just work because you want it to. When am I gonna send some coins in for grading? I'll tell you what, Ray. As soon as I get donations of $600 on this video, how's that sound? Yikes, he says. 1927, and I believe that was a Denver back there. Oh. So yeah, I've been just posting up a bunch of videos here today and stuff because I trying to. Well, I realized if I wanted to do all of them, yes, that's how much it would cost. Huh. I can actually use my emojis that I built, that I made. Huh. That's fun. I made all those emojis. Those are the member emojis. If you're a member, you know, you know. If you know, you know. Anyway, that was kind of cool. Yeah, it's about, if I want to do all of them, it's about $600 through Annex. I figured I'd probably end up picking and choosing which ones to do or whatever, you know. I figured I'd have to do that. Pick and choose what I want. Uh, well, no, it wasn't 10 of them. The ones I was gonna do through Annex. I mean, if I do the 10 through PCGS, it's $300. I know my penny video just dropped. I was just doing that. I was just doing that. I also put up, what, 3 shorts, I think, today? One of those, the one that I did about MS-70, oh my god, did that blow up quick. I mean, it's only been up for, like, what, 5 hours or something, I think? 4 hours? I don't know, something like that. And man alive, that went... It jumped quick, let's just say that. Let's see, playing with MS-70, yeah, it's... I mean, I published it earlier today. 1,645 views already. Holy carapola. 1,645 views. Wow. I might have to do a video of playing with MS-70, huh? I mean, I have some here. That was a 1919 that I could not get the date up on very well, so bye. I did another date recovery one of I think I called it like magic juice or something like that. And then I also did one on how to tell if without a date, how to tell if you have a 1913 Type 1 um, Buffalo nickel. So, but yeah, I've been talking with another one of my dealer friends out there in the world, and he said like 20 or 30 dateless shield nickels that he just picked up that are in a box underneath the cabinet there, and they're not even for sale, he said. And I said, well, how much do you want for them? And he shot me a price. And I said, okay, I like them. I want them. Let's do this. And he's like, well, I'm busy with another customer right now. Let me put the deal together, and then you can get a hold of me in a couple days. So I'm guessing that's tomorrow. And then I'll pay him, and he'll ship them out to us. I think I'm going to have him throw in a few hundred wheat pennies too, probably. Because I don't pay a whole lot for wheat pennies from him either. I was trying to get another one of them 5 pound bags of wheat pennies. The guy, when I had talked to him before, he said that he had over 100 pounds of them. So I figured he'd still have some left. And I got a hold of him today, and he's like, "No, I'm out." I was like, "It was only a week ago. You told me you had over 100 pounds still." Nope, I'm out. I'm like, but. If I'd have known that you were gonna sell out that quick, because he didn't sell them on eBay. I don't know where he sold them, but he didn't sell them on eBay. And if I'd have known that, I probably would have bought 10 pounds or 15 pounds from him instead. Because those ended up being really good pennies. Like, what was it, 13 Indian heads or something? So, oh well. It was funny when I was talking to the guy. He's out of Texas, the other coin shop that I'm dealing with. And I was talking to him, and I was asking him about the nickels, shield nickels. Actually, I asked him for V or shield, and it was just funny because he's like, "Yeah, I got these here. Why don't you just pop right in and we'll do a deal up?" And I'm like, I'm in North Dakota. I can't just pop right in." And he's like, "Well, maybe you want to come down here and warm up." And I was like, "Well, now that's something to think about." Oh, oh yeah, 1909 VDB. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That 1918 came out really nice, didn't it? Hmm. Some of them just come out really nice, and some of them just don't. This one came out really nice. I'm just gonna keep going. If you guys have something else to do or whatever, come and go from the stream. I don't care. I'm just gonna keep on trucking right on through. Cause I don't know. Just trying to see here. I have, I don't know, maybe 20 nickels left or something. Be nice just to get through them all tonight. Come on, date. Show me the money. I don't think we're going to find a date on this one, folks. Does not look promising. Huh, not at all promising. What the heck, huh? Yeah, I think I got like 10 new subs out of that first out of that first short, so that's why I was also dropping more cuz I was like, well, maybe I can get some more subs coming in cuz we got to get up to, we got to get up to 1,000 subs here. I don't know how else I'm going to do it. I mean, I got to figure out something because um I need it. That's it. I just need it. I need the 1,000 subs. And I'm sure you guys are all doing your part, sharing, like, and all that stuff. But if I can't get up to 1,000 subs pretty soon, that's gonna suck. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe if I go get some silver and we hunt it, and maybe we'll play with some MS-70 and some coin care and different things like that. Because it's just gonna be junk silver anyway. So who cares, right? It's still gonna have the value whether I clean it or not. Basically, is what I'm saying. Junk silver is junk silver is junk silver. It's still silver. We got the easy dip stuffy here, whatever. I got MS-70. I got Coin Care, which is made by the same company as that. And we got the oxalic acid, which is another coin cleaner. I think maybe something like that would actually bring a lot more people in. I saw that Rob Finds Treasure did a video like that about 3 years ago. And I mean, obviously he's got a lot more subs than me, but it was like 170,000 people or something like that watched it. So I couldn't even imagine having that many people watch one of my videos. 170,000. Jeez, that'd be insane. I mean, even 1,600 people watching my short from earlier is insane. 11,000 was my highest, I think. I want to say. Let me go look here. Videos, views. Yeah, back August 21st. Coin roll hunting. Did we find gold? 11,390 people. That was the big one. 11,000 people. Jeez. You imagine if I had the 1,000 subs to monetize that? Golly. That would have brought in a little bit of money. A couple $100 anyway, probably. I really would like to know where the hell my silverback is. That's what I'd really like to know. I thought that was supposed to be delivered today, but apparently not. Go see if I can figure out where the heck it's at. I want my silverback, 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 silverback. I want my silverback. Oh, let's see. Oh, I made it to Chicago today, is all. Great. Yeah, it was supposed to be delivered today. Hopefully tomorrow. And supposedly, from the person I got this from, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, let me look at something here. Yeah, these are Um, the serial numbers on these are less than 16,000. So they are fairly low serial numbers. That should make you happy there, huh, Ray? But that's only if I decide to sell it to you, right? And you know the premium that they carry. Well, that's got an interesting swirl. Say again. Say what again? I was talking about the silverbacks. The guy that I ordered it from said that his are under 16,000 in the serial number. And you know what kind of premium those silverbacks carry, and then you get a nice lower serial number like that. Don't have to tell you twice how much that's probably going to cost, huh? If I decide to sell it. If y'all don't know, a silverback is similar to the goldbacks. They were only made 1 year, and there was only I think 100,000 of them made or something like that. It's 1/1000th of a troy ounce, and they carry a big premium, a very big premium. I mean, I've seen those stupid things sell for $30 for 1/1000th of a troy ounce of silver. They're quite rare though. They are awesome. Yeah, AppMex had them for a little bit there, for $10 a piece, and I was gonna buy a bunch there, and then I got sidetracked, and by the time I got back to it, I'm like telling you, this is like within a couple hours basically. By the time I got back to it, they were all gone. Sold out. I was like, holy cow. You missed that? Huh? Doesn't that suck? I really wish I wouldn't have missed it. I really wish I wouldn't have missed it because I would have liked to have bought, you know, a few dozen. Okay, maybe not a few dozen, but at least a dozen of them. Maybe two. Maybe 2 dozen. Because obviously, I mean, like I said, I've watched them on Whatnot sell for $30 a piece. So if I could have got, a couple dozen of them at $10 a piece, well, heck, that'd have been money ahead, big time. I know there's a big push out there to for people to bring them back, but my thought is if they bring them back, that means the ones that are out there, won't be worth as much. I don't want that. Gotta pay taxes. Taxes? Oh man, you don't even want to know what my taxes look like. Oh god. I haven't even figured them out yet, and I'm sure they're gonna be insane. Complete insanity. Because, I gotta claim all the money that I've made off of Whatnot and off of eBay. So there's that. Along with my unemployment that didn't pull out any taxes. So there's that. Oh, I'm just not looking forward to how much it's all gonna cost. I gotta get a job. One of the positions I applied for was basically like a concierge kind of person. Um, in my area, so personnel would fly into like Fargo or Grand Forks, which is 80 miles north of me. Yeah, right. And then I'd just pick them up, take them to their hotel, talk about the area, stuff like that. I don't know what else would be involved, but it's like a part-time gig, pays $30 an hour. So, what the heck, right? And the best part about it is, like I say, it's part-time, so I'd have plenty of time still. As long as I can make enough money, I'd have plenty of time still to do this and whatnot and whatever even. Next year we're gonna have hopefully next year. Oh, God, it's gonna be towards the end of the year, I'm sure. Because the house is going in at my parents' place right away in the spring. I think like as soon as the frost is out of the ground, that's when they're gonna start digging and putting in the foundation, well, the basement and stuff for it. And that'll be awesome. But it'll be almost the end of summer before the house is actually built and everything's in and stuff. But I really want to do a live stream from there. So, but there won't be any internet or anything. So I guess I'll have to wait till probably the end of summer to do one. I don't know. Unless I hook up like just it'd be tough to do it from my phone. I could do it from my phone, like, but oh, it would, gonna eat up a lot of data using my phone. But I think it'd be fun. I could go out and do it now, but it's a little chilly. There you go. That's what I should do. Maybe do one right in the dead of winter when there's big old snowbanks everywhere. Outside, do a whatnot show, freezing my butt off. You guys would all love that, right? Or YouTube, because the internet's actually still hooked up right now. May not be for much longer though, because the trailer house that's there is supposed to be getting moved out. Supposedly it's sold, and there's supposed to be movers coming to get it. So that way my parents' new house can get built there. And we will definitely, once the new house is in, we will definitely be doing a few shows, YouTube and whatnot shows from the lake. I'll have as the background will be the lake. That'll be awesome. I think, anyway. I think that'll be fun. Having the lake in the background. Dogs running around, kids screaming, all of it going on. It's the best way to go. Beverages flowing. No, I refuse to drink and whatnot. I heard a horror story from one of the other whatnot streamers who he's like, I never drink, and I decided to have a couple before my stream, and I lost a lot of money. And I was like, wow, I don't hardly ever drink, so I probably don't want to do that either. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Oh wait, I am. If Dan's still in here, that's the one thing Dan's gonna have to get used to if he's gonna do this. He's gonna have to get used to talking to himself. Because that's literally what you're doing. I mean, sure, you guys are in here and stuff, but if you're not responding to anything, then I'm just talking to myself. And when I do a YouTube video, not a stream, I'm really talking to myself. My wife was down here earlier when I was finishing up my penny hunt, and she was just sitting there laughing at me while I was doing the recording because I mean I was literally talking to myself and trying to find things to just keep talking about, randomly just rambling. Kind of not easy. Just listening. Well, like some people say, they go to sleep to my voice. I was like, oh, I'm that boring? Okay, cool. They just said my voice is soothing. I'm like, right, soothing. Or just boring. I think there's more. I think there's more dateless buffalo nickels coming from Spotlight Coins. I think they're sending me more actually. I don't know how many more, but I think they are actually sending more. Because they asked if I would, or they said something about if I would do a shout out on the channel, and I'm like, I do shout outs for you guys all the time. And they said, okay, well, then we'll send you more dateless buffaloes. Okay. So, I think it's a 15. I think. Oh, you missed it all. You missed it all. Way to go. It's alright. You can rewatch it, whatever. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Yeah, we'll see you later. Ugh. Oofta, I don't know if we're gonna even get a date on this bad boy. Get out of here. I got stuff in my way everywhere. I was flipping up coins earlier, so I got pen over here and Flips over there and coinage everywhere. I think it's a 1920. It kind of looks like it, but it's really tough to tell. Yeah, that's a 1920, I'm pretty sure. But it's just a Philly, and if I remember correctly, a 20 Philly is just not really worth a lot. Yeah, like $2. And that's in a G4. Obviously, this is not a G4. Nothing to apologize about. I mean, this was not like a real big scheduled up live stream here. I just, boom, let's go. You know, I got bored. I got bored putting coins in flips, is really what happened. I still got a ton of coins to put in flips, too. I got a bunch of nickel flips came in today. So I can flip up a whole bunch of Buffaloes and Jeffersons and stuff like that. So that'll be good. Like I said, I think I'm gonna run a whatnot show maybe tomorrow. Just a quick one, maybe an hour, hour and a half. Nothing overly huge. 1919. Pretty easy to tell what that one is really quick like, huh? See, like I say, some of them pop really quick. Like this one. I don't know if it's what. I don't know if it's like, it's just barely wore off and that's what it is, or how that works. But yeah, that's a 17 right there, Philly. I don't think that's a very expensive coin either. 17 Philly, yeah, $8 in a G4. Uh, Another 17 Philly. Huh, imagine that. I've also seen that a lot of specific years are, there's a few anomalies in there, but for 13s, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19s, and 20s basically. The newer, anything past 20, you don't see them as often. We do see a few here and there, a few anomalies, some 26s and 28s and stuff, but basically all of it's from basically 20 and older, which is interesting. I wonder if there was a composition change or something around there that, maybe the 20 and older were a little bit softer materials. I don't know. Of course, now this is going to make a liar out of me because this is going to end up being a 26. But then again, like I said, there is some anomalies in there, but I'd have to say 70-75% of what we do is 20 and older. Really weird. Maybe I'll have to check the data on that and see if yeah, it's a 26 Philly. I'll have to check the data maybe on that and just see if anybody's done any research on that. because the composition of coins has changed. I mean, even in nickels and stuff, I mean, they played with compositions quite a bit. And of course, I mean, you're talking back in the early 1900s. You know, now we have computers that measure and weigh different alloys that are going into the coins. But back then, this was all done by a person. So getting a little extra this in there or that in there, a little extra tin, a little extra nickel, blah blah blah, whatever, could lead to different things happening, right? Sorry, I had to get a drink of water. But yeah, that could lead to different things happening, right? So that's just like the Indian head pennies that where I've showed you that they can be completely green, but not corroded, and that's because the composition in them changed a little bit. So it's always a good thing to think about, or for your numismatic teacher to figure out, I guess. And there we go, another 17. Hmm. Yeah, I might have to do a little research on that. Yeah, that one popped really nice too. I mean, really nice. Come on. Too bad it's just a 17 Philly though, because like I've said before, 17 Philly, 51 million, $8 and a G4. I got a whole bunch of these 17 Phillies here. I could probably sell all of them in a lot or something like that for like 15 bucks maybe. Here we got a 16. Too bad there's big old scratches right around that date. But yeah, there's a 16 Philly. And again, that's only worth, I think, a couple bucks too. 63 million, yeah, 6.5 bucks. So we're not getting rich on these ones. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Looks like somebody may have already tried to nic-a-date this and didn't know what the heck they were doing, or didn't go far enough, maybe. It is a bit of an art, though, to know when to stop. How far can I push this before I lose the details? So it is a bit of an art to figure out when to stop, when to clean it off. There you go, 1915 Philly. And we've looked that one up too, I'm pretty sure. 20 million, $7. So I don't know, all of these ones that I'm doing now, I may put them all into a big bag and auction them off all for one price. Start off at like $5 or something and just let her buck. Let her buck. That's a 1913. The 13s always are really, I really struggle getting that date to come to pop up on it, but that is a 13. Type 2, huh? Yeah. It's a 1913 Type 2 right there. Um, 29 million, $12 in a G4. So that's kind of nice. It's probably their first night, really decent one. I can't believe that somebody was able to get a, like they bought a 14 Denver from me the other night, which is a $105 coin in a G4 for like $10, something like that. I was like, oh boy, we're not running another one of them. Because even after it's been nic-a-dated, I mean, it still should have been at least 25, $30 on that coin. So, yeah, not gonna run another one of them on whatnot. May have to push that over to Macari or eBay or something. 1918. Maybe I'll do Macari. It's a good place to sell stuff like that. Do do do. So I bought some new gloves, which I'm not wearing. Obviously, you can tell, but they're nitrile chemical resistant ones, and I was using them to pull the nickels back out of the acetone after I had put all the nickels in there, kind of mixed it up a little bit and whatever. They did really good for most of it, but towards like I think it was the last scoop I pulled out, they like just disintegrated pretty much. I was like, oh, okay, well that's good. Now I know where all the cuts are on my hand because it's got acetone in it. I didn't know if I wasn't sure if they'd stand up to acetone or not. I mean, they're only chemical resistant. They're not like real hardcore. And if I would have maybe if I would have slowed down a little bit and not try to pull everything out at once, just let them dry off in between each dunking, they might have made her through to the end. Because they were doing pretty good. But then I was just go back in for another handful, didn't even stop to let them dry off really. Okay, let's use the other end, I guess. Nah. Is that a 1919? 18? 19? I don't know. It's a teen. I think it's a 19. 19 Philadelphia. Philadelphia. Ugh. Well, how many nickels we got left? We still got quite a few. I don't know. What's this here? 5. Let's see. There's 10, 15, 20, 25, 26. 26 more. Just trying to decide if I want to keep going here on this stream or if I want to just shut her down. Yeah, we'll keep going for a little bit. What the heck? I think that's a 1913 Type 1. Yeah, that's a 13 Type 1. We're not going to nic-a-date that one because, as is, that one would pull down that $12 right there. So, can read that date. We might as well leave it. If it's got a readable date, it's going to get a heck of a lot more money. So, all right. 1928. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people, well, not a lot, but a lot of you guys will watch this, guys and gals will watch this later. It's a 14, somebody already nic-a-dated, I didn't even notice. They did a kind of a crap job, but way too much nic-a-date and not in the right spot. They got it all over the place. It's like they were hunting for the date or something. But I know where the date is. You guys all know where the date is now too. 1914, Philadelphia. Again, just a reminder, that's 20.6 million. But it is a $20 coin in a G4, so, you know, ooh, that's a pretty nice looking reverse. There's another thing. How can the reverse look so nice and the obverse looks so crap-spectacular? Tell me how that happens. And you think we're going to get a date? Jeez. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, wait. Maybe something's coming through. Maybe something's coming through. I don't know. I tell you, I do love this new chair. I do really love this new Secret Labs Titan Evo XL. It's comfy. I think it's a 13. I think, but well, now it's on the floor. So I guess I can't tell you anymore. I'm not going hunting for it right this second. What do we got here? 24? A 24 Philly? Philly Welfava? A 24 Philadelphia. 21.6 million. Couple bucks. Now these will all get another soak in the acetone afterwards, just to remove any of the chemical off of them. So we'll get a quick dip in the acetone again. Or maybe I'll put them in the ultrasonic even. That might be better. I don't know. Throw them in the ultrasonic cleaner. Little mild detergent, some distilled water. My dog's here. She was jumping on me, so apparently she wants something, but she's had... No, you've had treats. You don't need any more. Don't look at me like that. Go ask Mom. It's like talking to a little kid. It's like talking to a little kid. Dang dog. I can't say no to them puppy dog eyes. Ay, ay, ay. Hold on. I'll be right back with y'all. I gotta find her treats. Here, take that and go away. Yep, she's gone. She's gone. I think that's a 19. Another 19, it looks like. Wee. Yep. Looks like another 19 to me. I don't know. Maybe I won't sell these ones. Maybe I'll just drop them in the bank for somebody else to find and play with. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I got a good deal on them, so it's not like I'm gonna lose money on them. And I'm sure I've made my money back on them anyway already. God, like everybody's tagging me on Whatnot right now. It's like, come on, people. I'm live streaming on YouTube, and I got no money. 1916. That's why I'm live streaming on YouTube, trying to build up that audience so that I can get money. Come on now. 18. Sure looks like it. Sure does look like it. Yeah, 18. It doesn't look like there's any remnants of a D, so... Oh, hey. I guess we're not going to do that one either. I do have a bunch of these are soaking in MS70, actually. And MS70 is not a dip, but I have found that by just soaking them in there and then using the Q-tip to just roll it across the surface, you can actually, it'll remove a lot of the gunk and stuff. And that's mostly what I'm trying to do, is just remove, like the other ones that people have nic-a-dated, and they left the nic-a-date on there or whatever, and it left like that corrosion-y kind of look or whatever to it. I just want to get that off of there, and the MS70 does a fairly good job of removing it. Another 17. That's a 14. I didn't even notice. Huh. Nice. Like I said, I went through them pretty quick when I was looking at them all. We're getting down there though. I'm trying to scoot through these last ones fairly quickly. We got a 1918. We yeah. Yep, 1918. No mint mark. There's a mint mark there. That's a Denver, I'm pretty sure. That sure looks like a D. That sure looks like a D for a Denver. And kind of spread that out. Like I say, it looks better when you do the whole area when you're talking about the reverse of these things. Gives it a better look, I believe. I feel. The MS-70, how's it work on pennies? I mean, it's not going to restore them to shiny condition, you know. But it will remove like any kind of tarnish or anything that's on there. So, like if there's a little bit of tarnish on there or something, it'll remove that. It'll remove any kind of gunk or anything. Okay, so that's a Denver. I mean, it's not going to bring them back to the red color that they were originally, right? Um, I don't know if I have any around here that went through MS-70. This one did. While that sits, I'll show you this. It isn't a flip, so you can't take every little scratches on the penny, but this was in one of the bank rolls. So it's circulated, but sure looks a lot better now. Oof. I don't know. Is this a 1918 Denver, maybe? I don't know. It's tough. I don't want to go too far and destroy the date, but I need a little more. I need a little more to tell. I think it's 18. Yeah, it looks like 18. Yeah. 1918 Denver. So that's a little bit more expensive one. Oh, look, 20, no, 13? I think that's a 13. Type 2. Huh, another one. I'll show you how, on one of these, here in a second, I'll show you what MS-70 does. Of course, I will do a whole video on it, but I'll show you it real quick here. Actually, I should look and see what I could find for a kind of a dirty coin. Like a really dirty one. A dirty girl. What's in here? That's foreign crap. Foreign crap. What's this? Find a coin that's not really worth much. That's what we'll do. I believe that's a 19. Do, 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 do. 17. Boy, that came up quick. Let's see. No mint marks, so just a 17 Philly. I got a 40 something over here, nickel. 1940s anyway, nickel that I'll put some MS-70 on here in a minute. I'll show you how you're supposed to use it, and then I'll show you how I'm going to use it on that one, just because it's not a very valuable coin. 1923. Maybe I should use it on this one. There's like gunk all over it. $19.17 again. Yeah, 1917 again. Okay. Here, I'll show you this. I'll just zoom out. Since this isn't really worth a whole lot of money, I have some MS-70 next to me in a little container. Little Q-tip. So the way you're supposed to use it is get your Q-tip wet and just roll across the surface back and forth. If you were doing this with like a nice BU coin, uncirculated coin, a proof coin, something like that, you just roll it back and forth. You can see it's already picking up stuff. The way I prefer, if I'm going to do it, is I tap. I get the Q-tip really soaked up, saturated, and I tap all the way around and put that on there, and I just let it sit for a minute. Oh, you made her back. Well, I'm showing Ray a little bit here of MS-70 on the reverse of this coin. Alright, so after it's sat for a little bit, then you go back to that rolling. Okay, and you can see some of that stuff starting to lighten up between America, United States of America area. And you can see the Q-tip starting to get kind of grody. Alright, so I'll switch over, do the other side. I always get the Q-tip wet in the MS-70 before I start, because otherwise the Q-tip will soak up all the MS-70 and you'll have nothing left. Alright, but now since this coin isn't really worth it much, we're going to do it my way. And we're going to do a little scrubby scrub. Not much, I'm just floating on the surface basically. Just barely touching it. I'm not putting any down pressure on. Nothing like that. Just a little scrubby scrub. Stuff's really slick, by the way. Again, just no down pressure really, just a little scrubbity scrub, scrub, scrub. And you can already see there's a huge difference from there to where we started. And the Q-tip is just black. It literally is black. And that's just doing just this reverse. You know, that doesn't include doing the front of the coin. Again, you're not supposed to do it this way. All right? You're supposed to roll the Q-tip back and forth across the surface, not rub. But again, this coin's not worth much, so I don't mind just giving her a little rub down. And then we go over to the obverse here. And we'll just kind of go around here and get a little more on there. And we'll let it sit and kind of soak for a minute. For a little minute here. I just started using this stuff on like my MS coins, my proof coins, stuff like that have just kind of weird stuff on them that I don't want. And I do use it the correct way, the rolling method. But like I say, on this one, because the coin's just not really worth anything, we'll just kind of give her a little scrubby scrub dub. And of course, you can't. It's tough to get into all those little nooks and crannies and stuff. But if you can lighten them up a little bit, and this works really good if you're trying to do a book, like a filler for your book, and you just want something that looks a little better. You know, that's where I would recommend this. Just a filler coin. That's where I'd recommend doing something like this. Alright, now I will just clean it off here real quick. Get the stuff off of my scope. Just give me 1 second here. I gotta rinse the coin off. Alright. So as you can see, we still have that staining, but it's a lot less than what it was originally. Like a lot less. And same with here. And then I don't know if you're gonna see it or not, but it does put some kind of like a luster on there too. So you definitely can tell when a coin's been cleaned with that. Now the coin that I got out that I was gonna show you is this 1940S, and this thing's in really pretty good shape. Okay, so we're gonna use the correct method here. Okay, so we're gonna get the Q-tip wet, and I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna dab it on here like so. In fact, I think I'm gonna put a piece of cloth or something down underneath it so that it's not sliding around on me and stuff. Okay, I'll get a little more on the Q-tip. We're just going to dab it down on there, okay? And now we just let it sit for a minute. And what we'll do when we come back here is we're going to just roll the Q-tip. Roll the Q-tip back and forth. Roll it. You don't want to scrub it, because if you scrub it, you chance putting more or scratches into it, right? You just want to roll it back and forth. And you can see the stuff in Liberty is starting to come out a little bit. My Q-tip's getting a little dry, but it's also getting dirty. So I'm going to go back and I'm just going to dab on some more. Let it sit. This is a time consuming thing to do, by the way. Like, yeah. You could spend an hour on one coin, honestly. And then you need to rinse it under, and I don't have any distilled water down here, but you're supposed to rinse it under like distilled water. There you go. Look at that Liberty now. All the dirt particles that were like in there and stuff pretty much are gone. Alright, so we got the obverse done. So we'll flip it over. And I'm going to flip the Q-tip over. I don't want to use the dirty Q-tip now on there. And again, we're just going to dab. I don't want to pull the Q-tip across. I just want to dab. I want to try to get the MS70 out of it and onto the coin. And now I'm actually going to switch out my Q-tip and get a new one. And you want the end of your Q-tip, whichever, sometimes the ends will be a little weird. Like one will be really fluffy and one won't be. I always go with the one that's not as fluffy. I know that sounds counterintuitive. Like you'd think you'd want the really fluffy, softer one, but it's not gonna. It'll start coming apart, and it's just not gonna pick up stuff that you want it to as well. You can already see like that darker stuff that was on there is already coming up. This is not exactly what I expected to be doing during my hunt, but that's okay. Now I'm going to flip the Q-tip, saturate it up again. Oops, I slid there a little bit. That's another thing that happens when you're using a Q-tip that's got a fluffy end. You might slide a little bit on the coin, and you don't want to be sliding around on the coin too much. It's a good way to put scratches in. I mean, this coin's already scratched, obviously. But we don't want to put cleaning scratches in, is what I'm saying. Alright. Now I'm going to pull this off of here and get her all rinsed up here and stuff. And we'll bring it back and see what it looks like. Let's see. And then just pat it dry. And here's that obverse. Looks pretty good. I mean, we had some crud over here in Liberty. That's all gone. All that crud that was in Liberty there is gone. And the darker striping or whatever we had here on the reverse has been lightened up quite a bit. So it looks much better. So there you go. That's what that stuff does. It works really nice on silver too. Alright, we got a few beefaloes left here, so let's try to get through them here. $19.16. Amazon. It's about $15 a bottle. It's a pretty good sized bottle. I don't take it straight out of the bottle. I put it in a little container, a little cup thing, whatever that I use it on. But it's a 8 fluid ounce bottle. It says industrial strength coin brightener, safe to use on gold, silver, nickel, copper, bronze, brass. Contains no acid. Does not give your coin the dipped look. Keep out of reach of children. Do not reuse this container. Gives you a whole bunch of cautionary crap on the one side there. It says MS70 does not change the color of your coin, but does remove surface contaminants and tarnish. MS70 will allow the natural beauty of the original surface of the coin to show as bright as the day the coin left the mint. MS-70 was designed to be used on mint state or proof coins, but does wonders on about uncirculated or slightly used coins. MS-70 restores the brilliant surface that remains under the tarnish and contaminants that has accumulated on your coin. Direction: MS-70 is not a dip-based product. You will not and will not work by dipping your coin. MS-70 direct apply MS-70 directly onto the coin or use a Q-tip in MS-70 and gently apply it to the coin. Allow a few minutes for MS-70 liquid to penetrate the contaminants of the coin and then gently massage the surface of the coin with the Q-tip which has been soaked in MS-70. Thoroughly rinse in cold water. Oh, no, just coin in water. I I like the rolling method because I feel that massagerating the coin, you're going to end up with issues. So, anyway. I mean, I guess it depends what you're going to do with the coin. You know, like I say, if it's going to be a book filler and you just want it to look nice in the book, honestly, go for it. Do the whole massaging on it. Like these beefaloes here. You know, these are probably all going to be book fillers for somebody, you know, if or whatever. But so you know, using it on one of these to just brighten up the coin a little bit for your book, why not? Do not, do not use it on like ancient coins or coins that are worth a crap ton of money because you will destroy the value. You will destroy the value of those coins. But if you're just looking to, you know, you got a coin that's got some gunk on it, gunk, you know, or like I say, it's a book filler and you're just looking to brighten it up a little bit for your book. Oh, few coins left is all. Yeah, just put in MS-70 coin cleaner, I think it is, on in Amazon. You can find it. Your local coin shop might have it too. Your local coin shop might have it too. I didn't even look at mine. My coin shop usually wants way too much damn money for any supplies. It's a 28. Not worth it. Although I did get flips from them the other day for penny flips for I got them. What was it? 349 per 100, and they usually charge 399 per 100. They give me a discount. I thought that was pretty nice of them. But now my flips came in from the place I usually get them, which is Wizard Coin Supply. In fact, Wizard Coin probably has some of the best prices if you can wait for stuff. Um, let's see. There it is, Wizard Coin. Pull that over there. Um, Albums, storage, folders, tools, chemicals, coin chemicals. So there's like your coin dip, stuff like that. Coin cleaning. Yeah, see, $10.09. I mean, they do charge shipping, but if you buy enough stuff, the shipping just doesn't really matter. So right there, this is the stuff you're looking for. So this is where I also buy like a lot of my flips from. So if you come in here and you look up coin flips, you can see right here like 2x2s, cent ones. There's 100 here for $3.49. And I'm not sponsored by them by any means. I just like their prices. I mean, they have some of the best prices I've seen. I mean, here's a 3-hole ones, 2-hole oblong ones. And they got a lot. Here's the adhesive ones. They're expensive. These ones are cool. Black. Just for something different, right? But they got a lot. I mean, you know? And you can get, I mean, if we go back up here to the top, just look at those cents here. These ones. Look at this. You can get a case of 3,000 for under $100. So here's the tong. I'll show you the tongs I have. These ones right here. I have these ones for doing my um, when I do the silver dip stuff. That's what I use. These are pretty good too, but I like the coated ones here. Anyway. Anyway. Oh, look, somebody already nic-a-dated this next one. They didn't do the reverse, and I think there's actually a possible mint mark there. So yeah, if you have nothing but time to wait for, your products. I mean, I ordered a whole bunch of flips. They all came in today via FedEx. I think I spent like 60 some odd dollars there total. I still think there's a mint mark there, but oh man, I can't tell. It is a 1924. See if we can just fix it a little bit here. Somebody like nic-a-dated, I swear, half of the damn nickel. My flips? I don't know. I mean, I could buy a crap ton and sell them, I suppose, but I go through a lot of them myself. That's part of the problem. I mean, you got to think about it. Every single coin I sell, that's an S, I'm pretty sure. Like, basically every single coin I sell individual, I have in a flip, right? Well, when I sell, 100 of them or whatever, and I do 3-4 shows a week, you know, I mean, for a while there, I was going through 500 flips every week and a half. That's a lot of flipping of coins. And then you figure I put about 3 staples usually into each one. That's why I went from 4 down to 3, because that means every third one, I have 3 extra staples for the fourth one. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but every little bit, right? Every little bit helps. Yeah, there's an S there. So whatever this thing is, it's San Francisco. Is it a 25? That's what it is. It's a 25. 25 San Francisco. Well, if it was a Denver, we'd be jumping for joy. Well, maybe not quite. That'd have been $15 anyway. But a San Francisco, 6.2 million, $5. Whoop-de-doo. Oh well, probably a good book filler for somebody, right? And this is the last one I got. The last one I got, people. This is it. This is the end of the road. Until my next batch comes, anyway. And maybe we'll get a date. We'll see, huh? And I still got a ton of work to do after this because I have a little cup here full of MS-70 and a whole bunch of coins in it that I got to go through and get all the stuff off of. Basically, it's all the coins that had, like I say, had the junk on them from somebody else attempting attempting the nic-a-date and leaving it on the coin. And it got all, crappy. It's like my attempt to try to clean it up a little bit so that I can maybe sell it. Maybe. Oh, well. I don't know if we're going to get a date off of this or not. Let me look. So, out in the light here, if I do it at different angles and stuff, it's a 1920. So, alright, well, that was fun. That was fun, huh? Again, remember, all these dateless buffalo nickels that we got to play with and have fun with all came from Spotlight Coins over in Oostburg, Wisconsin. Go check them out. Call them up. Say, Temple Crazed said I should call you up, Ryan, and give you a hard time, and then you sell me coins. That's how we do it. You just say it exactly like that. Temple Crazed said call you up and that you'd sell me coins. Again, thanks Ryan for supplying all these dateless buffalo nickels for this. This has been fun. I look forward to getting some more from you and doing some more of this stuff. But as for now, everybody, thanks for watching. Please remember, rate, comment, subscribe, all those good things that we need to do. Share. That's the big one. Share. Share, share, share. Show everybody. Tell everybody. Shout it from the rooftops. I don't care. Just let's get more people involved. Thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, have a good one.